too. So anyway, meta-ethics is just kind of the study about what morality is, right? So what right or wrong mean, that kind of thing. So if it's like I was talking about earlier, if it's indexed to the agent's preferences or external to the agent's preferences, that would be like a discussion. That would be a meta-ethical discussion, right? But normative ethics is like how we determine right and wrong. So that's like if you're a utilitarian, for example, that would be someone that thinks that what's right or wrong is what causes like the best utility or the least amount of harm overall. Like that would be like some kind of utilitarian.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the difference there. So you can disagree on the meta-ethics. In other words, you could think that morality is external to the agent, and I could think it's indexed to the agent's preferences. But we could still agree that what's right and wrong is what brings about the least amount of harm. We could still agree on that principle. So then we would agree on the normative view and be able to come to the same conclusions on we shouldn't murder, but maybe not agree on whether or not morality is objective. That's what JMike was saying.
Okay. I guess that makes sense. I believe you changed my perspective today. But I also just can't understand, you know what I'm saying, the fact that if it is subjective, and it is just a matter of perception, and in somebody's world, you can say that thing that you think is very much bad against society is pretty much good to somebody in somebody's world, though, is what you're...
That might just be an objection to your own view, right?
Yeah, but
like, what makes some moral fact true on your view?
Yeah, but we're all one thing, though. I see us as all humans. We're not like different creatures.
Well, I'm not asking something rhetorical. I'm actually asking you a genuine question. What makes a moral fact true on your view? Is it something like what God desires or his nature or something like that?
I mean, if you look at like the way humanity and the way humans are and how they are in society, you can look at us as we're all pretty much one thing. We come from...
Well, that's not helping me. I'm trying to figure out what makes a moral fact true in your view.
I mean, things that cause disharmony to society, things that you can understand from, you know what I'm saying, that's obviously something that is better for you, that is more healthier for you, you know what I'm saying, things that progress you as a human.
Well, one thing to say immediately is that no anti-realist, someone that doesn't think objective moralities exist, is going to disagree. I'm not saying not. If your view is that there's well-being and that there's things we can do in order to achieve well-being, there's not a single anti-realist that will disagree with that, right?
Yeah, it's compatible.
Of course, there are facts that lead to well-being or health and things like that.
Yeah.
But there's an independent standard that needs to be satisfied, which is that one ought to engage in those things that matter. That's an independent standard that needs to be satisfied by the realist. If merely your view is just there's these kind of things intrinsic to suffering and stuff, and we should avoid those, we shouldn't do those and stuff, that's fine, but that's just compatible. And I deny objective morality. So, I agree with you. But what you would want in a realist project, right, you wouldn't want a view that every anti-realist can agree with. That's not a good view. A view that you want, if you're talking about your meta-ethical view, is a view that I'm going to deny. But if what you have in mind is, there's these notions of health and well-being, and maybe we're not a stickler about the definitions. I think I understand what people are conveying there, right?
Yeah.
But that view is a view that every meta-ethical view, whether cognitivist, some branch of cognitivist, right? Someone that thinks that moral statements
can be truthful,
express propositions and they're truthful. Yeah, exactly. Or someone that doesn't think they're truthful. You're just saying boo, schmurder, yay, charity. I mean, they're going to agree.
To be fair, right? To be fair in a way, be a just, fair man in society.
I have one thing to add, which is it not only seems that what you're saying is compatible with, anti-realism or subjectivism, it's that you seem to be really sympathetic, because you're saying that I really just can't imagine a world where somebody has these preferences to do these things that I think are evil. And that's the kind of appeal to the agent that's happening when you like address something like appraiser relativism, where it's not something as trivial as your favorite color, where you could change it if you wanted to. It's looking inside of your value system and finding that you genuinely oppose things like, stealing or ending somebody's life. It's not just merely you evaluate it and you decide heads or tails. It's what do you value?
Of course, but we can also stop the spread of the people that do that stuff. But but that's what I'm saying. We're not focused on stopping crimes like that. You know what I'm saying? We can have Supermans and we can have Spider-Mans and shit, and they can save society.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that lost me. I think we are focused on stopping people like that.
Well, our government sex traffics, so.
Okay, well, you're just conspiracy mindedness aside, right? I think that your view is way more sympathetic to being like subjectivism based than you think.
That's literally why I unmuted. It's literally what I was gonna say. Like your view, like I don't want to. It's weird because I want to know what your view is, but I feel like I'm not really being, like helped out in that department.
Well, I think there's this common kind of misunderstanding where people think for some reason if there's a disagreement among cultures and a disagreement among people that morality is subjective, and I think when he says subjective he means in that sense what he thinks is subjective because he values these things and he thinks they're right or wrong. But I think what he's not getting is that all that is compatible with an anti-realist position.
I get. Yeah, the first thing that you said though, this has always struck me weird because, look, when I have a disagreement with somebody about what I should do, like politically or just in my daily life, when does somebody point to the moral facts to settle the dispute? Right? They don't do that. No one does that. We're already living in an anti-realist framework. Like, in my opinion, to deny that's insane. I think every realist should agree with that. It's not like what's being used to decipher on what we should and shouldn't do. Like, in any normative domain of dispute is the moral facts being appealed to. That never happens, right? And, coincidentally, the realists somehow, what they think should be done just somehow aligns with their values. How convenient, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right, how convenient is that?
And not to mention if they think ending the life of somebody is hugely grotesquely evil, and then they just are granted with the knowledge the next day that they were incorrect. It's not like they would change their view. They would still think it's wrong.
Yeah, that might be a good question to ask this Amido guy. If you had
Amido, really?
I'm sorry, however you say your name.
Ahmad, get it right, boy. Ahmad.
Okay, well, how was I supposed to know that?
Sir, I want you to say my name right.
Ahmad.
Ahmad.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, we should get his name right. He seems like he's listening and he seems like an honest person.
Okay, well, Ahmad, so if you found out some moral fact that didn't align with your values, let's just say something random like you're supposed to eat toenails on Tuesday, something random and weird like that, would that somehow make you believe that was the correct thing to do?
Well, if God told me so.
Ahmad is arguing from the Leviathan point of view that that we're all one, like in the Leviathan sense, and so morality.
Wait, can we not?
No,
Wait.
This is the way I look at it, guys. Let me.
Now we're on all the all the weird.
To be fair to N8S, he did say not the Leviathan stuff, but he did use the kind of unity stuff. So,
of course,
he was arguing from the Leviathan point of view.
I'm telling you, all right. So the universe, if you guys understand.
I mean, look, I don't know what you're extrapolating. I was just trying to say,
bro. Let me explain myself.
You gotta be careful.
No, please, we don't want to get on all the esoteric stuff.
We don't. Yeah, exactly. But all I was doing that as a point was to make sure we understand.
This lines up with the morals or subjective thing because if you think
my God.
Well, hold on. Let's let Sir go just real quick because we're all interrupting him and that's me included. I'm just saying. My point of that was that I want to be careful and not straw manning his view, and I think we're all appreciative of that.
Yeah, I'm also interrupting Sir right now, so we should let Sir go.
Yeah, just shut up, Zach. So to double down on Zach and JMike's point, the question is, what moral truths exist in your view that don't align with your values and stances? Then,
Wait, what?
Sir, I could answer that for him. From his Leviathan
how
point
could
of
you
view.
possibly answer that for him? You don't
We're
know.
not. We're
He
not.
said, okay, so
the
you basically break it down.
theory is about a mod. That's what we're worried about.
Sorry,
Yeah, I know what his point of view is. I could answer that for him.
Yeah, but
No,
we'd rather talk to
we're not
him.
actually. We're not interested in other people answering for him.
Okay, brothers.
Something.
What the hell's going on? Was that an old woman he was walking with?
Oh, you're so quick to address the distractions, but not the substance.
Oh, brother, sir, can you repeat yourself, my brother?
Yeah, maybe I take back what I said 5 seconds ago.
What moral truths exist in your view that don't align with your stances and preferences?
Like basically, like you know what I'm saying, the basic stuff. Like I would say, like you know what I'm saying, picking up my guitar and knowing that you know what I'm saying, not to like break it because that's bad. You know what I'm saying? That's my standpoint. Or you know what I'm saying, picking up my speakers and smashing them in my head because I'm suicidal. You know,
This
I
is
know that
this
those
is
Don't
what-
align with your stances and preferences?
I have something to say.
Well,
Wait, I want to
wait. Can we just? Can everybody just wait? Can everybody just read the room?
Seriously, everybody that's not.
Haven't spoken
Everybody
this whole
that's not a
time. I've
mod.
been
No.
Okay, then
seriously,
continue
everybody
not to
that's
speak. Just
Everybody
wait.
that's not a mod and sir, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares what you have to say right now. Sorry, we might in a
because
minute.
I'm always
Right
the
now.
last to speak, or what?
No, we're talking. Look, it's very clear the dialectic is between sir and a mod, and it's already the dialectic is already very clearly difficult, right? For whatever reason, it's difficult. There's no reason it should be difficult, but it's fucking difficult, and I was part of that, and I apologized. Stop, everybody, fucking stop.
Like, I mean,
No, it is painful. That's why I want to answer for a mod because it's
Bro,
painful.
just
Amber,
shut up.
Amber, make me a mod, please. I'm gonna mute every
well,
fucking person.
After a mod answers, we can move on to you, NAS, and see like what your views are. But right now, we're asking a mod, right? Because that's the one we're having the conversation with. Okay.
Yeah, because he's having difficulty answering it. So
well, it's
I want to
because I
answer
don't have the
for him.
vocabulary. Can you freaking teach me vocabulary?
It doesn't
then?
matter what.
You've never met this guy. You don't answer for
You
him.
don't know.
You know this fucking guy.
Yeah, at best you would be accidentally correct, and we're not interested in that.
If you don't want me to speak, why invite me up here?
We don't want you to speak. That's
You
clear.
know what? Then hit the. You know where the X button is? I'll tell you where it is. It's in the right top.
I don't understand. Why did you bring me
We don't
up
want you
if
here.
you
Get
don't-
lost. We don't want you here.
requested.
Bye. See ya.
Why
Bye.
did
We
you
don't want
bring
you
me up
here.
if you don't want
Just
Bye.
mute.
Bye.
We want to hear from you, just not now.
Well, he can come back when he can chill out. He's the one who requested. So we didn't invite him. I don't know who he is. So
Okay.
he's.
Well,
Anyways,
maybe,
continue.
maybe we just talk to NAS then if a mod doesn't want to talk anymore about it.
I want to talk, man. I'm trying to get somebody to understand me, but I'm not. You guys are acting like I'm like an idiot explaining this
No,
shit.
no, you're fine. You're fine. We're just gonna continue the conversation between you and Sir, and we just look. You haven't had any problems answering questions. It seems like maybe you don't understand them at times, and that's fine. Just speak up when you don't understand something. Like you, so far, you've been good, right?
It's
So
not like smashing a guitar in your head or whatever, but that to me, I mean, I would assume that that does align with your stances. That's not something that you think you should do, right?
Well, of course not. But that's why I got the system of God. You know what I'm saying? I thrive off of a system, and
Yeah, but that's what I'm asking. I'm asking for like the kind of truth, the moral truth, like something you ought or ought not do that does not align with your preferences and stances.
well,
Like I'm
obviously,
asking for an example of that. If they all do, then I just think that's extremely coincidental.
of course, you know. But you know, so if I picked up a guitar and smashed it on your head, it would obviously not be good.
Right, but you don't think you should. That aligns with your stances and values to not do that. So that's not the.
That's what I'm
not
saying,
the-
because I got a moral code that God told me not to do that stuff. But that's why I thrive off of a system. I've been telling you that.
Yeah, I know, but you don't. I don't think you understand the question. I'm not asking you what your moral code is. I'm asking you for an example of some moral truth that exists that does not align with your moral code.
Basically, getting this book and slapping you 30 times with it.
No, but that aligns with
doesn't-
your moral code.
That doesn't align with your moral code. You think you should just do that to people?
Of course not.
Wait, sir, can I try the question?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, so Ahmad,
Hold
just
up, brother.
grant me this. Tomorrow you get direct, you just find out the truth that ending the lives of innocent people for no reason. The moral fact on that claim is that it's good. What happens then? Huh?
It's not good. Why would you even argue that it's good?
No, I'm saying you find out tomorrow that you agree that this statement, right? You should not end the life of people for no reason at all. You
of course
agree
not, because you were a baby that was innocent, and why would you be not innocent to another human being that was once innocent just like you? Yeah, we were all stupid little babies.
You might have to go question at a time, and then go so far so good, and then go to the next point.
Yeah. Okay. So
seems like that kind of person.
You agree that regardless of anybody's opinion, moral statements are either good or bad.
Of course.
Okay. This statement in particular, you should end the lives of people for no reason at all. The moral truth about that statement is that it's bad, right?
Yes, that's horrible.
Okay, now I'm just proposing. Let's just step into La La Land for a second. Imagine a world where you just get the answer tomorrow. It's just divinely inspired knowledge inside of your brain that you were incorrect, that it was bad. And the correct moral position is that is good, to end the lives of people for no reason. Does anything change about your behavior?
Well, that's what the Kabbalists do. We don't do that. We don't do that stuff. The Kabbalists got a system where they thrive off of, they think as above, so below, and they think they can do a bunch of weird actions.
Like, I'm not talking about Paul. I'm not talking about Paul Rudd drinking baby's blood. Okay, I'm not talking about that.
Adrenochrome, that stuff is real. You need to wake up.
I know it's real. I'm not talking about it though. Okay. Look, wait. What?
You need to wake up, Mr. Mike. You need to wake up, right hand. There's evil in this.
I know there is. Look, Ahmad.
Ahmad, please just interact with him. Like, please interact with him. I'm
okay,
John.
Look, okay. Question.
Ahmad, can you please just appreciate what I'm trying to do? Like, clearly, what I've been trying to do is slow things down in your favor, not have people talk over. Right? We got it to that point.
Of course, brother.
Now you're spazzing out about some nonsense, right?
What do you mean nonsense?
No, he just means nonsense is that it's not relevant.
Just stop and go back. Don't bring up new terms. Just listen to Zach and please answer him.
To you, what nonsense is to me is what the beauty is.
We know the government is evil.
Don't worry about me. I shouldn't have said that, right? That's my bad. I shouldn't have done that, right? I inserted my own opinion. I shouldn't have done that. Just please. Right now, we're going to go back to you and Zach. Don't insert stuff. Just please answer him. Like, we're trying to understand each other, and you're making it difficult.
Well, if morals are subjective, I can make it difficult.
Okay, Ahmad, that's great. That's great. That's what we're trying to establish, okay? Now, two questions.
When you do that.
My first question is, if you won the lottery tomorrow, would you give money to your friends and family?
No, because morals are subjective. Being nice is a piece of shit.
Okay, so I understand that you're dishonest right now, right?
Of course I am. I'm trying to be.
I mean, look. I think he's like recognizing that, like, we're like a billion levels over him on this. Like, there's
how do you know that?
He can spend the rest of his life reading about ethics and normative ethics, and he'll never come a tenth to what any of us are at.
I don't even think you know anything. I think I'm way ahead of you, Mr. Fucking
You know what?
JMike.
It's a waste of time. You're dumb as fuck.
Of course you think I'm dumb as fuck.
You're fucking dumb.
Because I'm entertaining this damn TikTok.
We tried to be nice to you.
And without me,
right?
nobody
We tried to be nice to you. And you brought up, fuckhead. You're the one that we had to fucking try to explain
talk about
to
1,000 times ahead.
You don't even know what the word subjective morality means, you dumb fuck. You don't even know the terms you use.
Wait,
it doesn't matter.
Lightning round.
You don't even know what the fuck you're arguing.
Nature more than your own damn self, Mr. Fucking JMike.
Ahmad, what shape is the Earth? Ahmad, what shape is the Earth?
The Earth is both. It's flat and fucking round.
You're a fucking idiot. You're so dumb. You're so fucking dumb.
Wait,
what does
Ahmad,
it mean for it to be flat and for it to be round?
Ahmad,
what are you saying?
Vaccines are in general very safe. Agree or disagree?
Fuck no, they're fucking giving us tarpeens.
Okay, here's another claim. JFK was assassinated by Lee Harvey Oswald acting alone.
Like, look, here's the facts. Like, all this can happen. Like, you can't. The fact is, you're gonna get off this live. You can't defend a single fucking belief that you have, and all of us can defend multiple beliefs we have. Maybe not like well against like pretty well people that like know more than us. But, like, at least we have some defense, right? At least there's a defense to be given. Like, we're trying to fucking walk you through it. You don't have any defense. This is the first time you're ever walking through this through your mind. Like, imagine that, guys. We've been doing this for how many years? This guy is walking through it in his mind for the first time and feels the confidence to come up. I never had that type of arrogance. So, how about you guys? Did you guys think about morality and then immediately come up and start trying to debate people, or did you spend some time on it? Just curious, because I was deathly afraid, right? Well, what about you guys?
Yeah, I was a long time watcher, first time debater for like 8 years.
Yeah. This guy is just the embodiment. Like, maybe this is said too much.
Well,
But
you're the
God
embodiment
damn
of
it, if
someone
you're not the
who's
embodiment of the
TikTok.
Dunning-Kruger effect. Like, for fuck's sake. You
I'm a-
Dunning-Kruger
I'm actually
motherfucker.
an expert on the Dunning-Kruger effect.
I think it was like a decade of like me listening to people before I spoke.
Yo, JMike, I witnessed your patience just leave so fast.
I tried. I really tried with that guy. I told him he
It's
seems like
okay,
he's
brother. I
honest.
accept your
I
apology.
tried to extend the hand. I shouldn't have done it.
I mean, sir, I think your line of questioning was really good.
So when people try to tell me to be nicer, like, this is why I don't do that.
Well, I think you can't help it. I think you're just overall very nice.
Oh my god, now we got this sophist up here.
I know.
That's a barrage.
No, JMike, I'm sorry, bro.
No, I don't give a. I don't think you're apology.
Just accept my apology, Jack.
He's rage.
No, I know
He's
you don't-
rage baiting.
I don't. Look, first off, if you meant it, I don't want it. But even if like, I know that you weren't being serious or whatever, like, I'd just rather get back into the dialect thing, because I know you're gonna fumble. So I'm just gonna use it as more time to run out the clock to embarrass you.
I'm actually trying to say sorry to you, JMike. I'm sorry.
I don't care. None of that matters to me. I don't know you. You don't know me, and like.
Well, I thought you knew me very well. I thought you knew who I was.
So really, the sorry stuff.
I thought you were 1,000 steps ahead of me.
No, so do you want to get back to the substance? I don't care about the sorry stuff. I'm not here to be your friend.
I thought you knew that you were 1,000 steps
I'm
ahead
not here to
of
be
me,
your friend.
Mike.
I'm not here to be your friend.
Of course you're not. Then why are you on the
I know
TikTok?
I'm not. I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to talk with people
Of
about
course
stuff.
you're here.
Right. It just happens that I made some friends along the way, but I have no desire.
Yeah, yeah.
JMike, by the way, you have mod powers.
Yo, who here thinks
Well,
that?
no, I want him to actually get substance because I know he doesn't have it, so I want to run out the clock and just show. Yeah, you leave one on your own. Like, look, it's just, you're like an Instagram commenter, like those people that say shit, but then if you like literally every time I see people say like crazy shit on Instagram or whatever, I always say, hey, I'll pay you $200 just to accept a debate on camera, right? All I ask you to do is to come up on camera and debate me, right? Your face, my face, we debate. You get $200 just for showing up. There's not a single. I've done this for like 2 or 3 years. I've never had a single bite. Not a single fucking bite.
Where is this event at, jackass?
Wait, why is he still up here? Just get him out of here.
Yeah, quit bringing him back up.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
move
yo,
on.
and is your name N8 or Nate?
Natus.
What's up, Natus?
You gotta pronounce it that way.
Natus.
What's up?
What's cracking, player?
Oh, so you guys are arguing for subjective morality, and right? You guys are all about subjective morality.
No, I don't hold to any semantic thesis. Actually, I'm an anti-realist in the sense that I deny independent moral facts. But someone here might be an error theorist. Someone else might be a subjectivist or whatever. Might be different stripes of anti-realist. I think Amber is
Satan
Amber
backwards.
to that. Amber might hold to that view, but I don't. I'm just an anti-realist.
An anti-realist?
Yeah, I think like subjectivism or error theory and these kind of views have like a semantic thesis, so I'm not really sure what people mean by the language, right?
I'm a little bit of threshold deontology, and I like
That's my norm. Yeah, that's my norm. I think that's my normative ethical view myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like utilitarianism, and I want morality to be objective because I think that would be pretty cool, but, you know.
Yeah, threshold. I think Brandon and Amdir turned me on to threshold deontology, but I don't spend like a lot of time on ethics in general. So.
Yeah.
Actually, I spend like no time on it.
Let's hear what Nate S has to say.
Oh, I thought I was going to argue with people that were all about subjective morality.
Amber.
Yeah, well, everyone. I think by subjective morality, you just mean anti-realism. We're all
Yeah,
anti-realism, besides maybe Barrage.
Yeah. That's actually a good point.
Or in summer, probably, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, do you just mean someone that denies that there are objective moral facts? Because I think all of us would accept that, but in different stripes, right?
Well, so you deny that, you get morality from God?
No, I think that moral facts. Are you asking?
What?
So that would be denying objective morality.
No.
Well, wait till you hear what all of us are going to say about this.
Yeah, maybe
so
someone wants to
deny
talk
they
about
come
that.
from
I mean, I'm good on talking about that. If someone else wants to.
Yeah,
We're atheists. Most of us up here are atheists, so of course we deny they come from God. Even if I was a realist, I wouldn't think they come from God.
Yeah, if I was a theist, then I would have to I don't know, maybe there's ways to do this. I know Lance Bush thinks, I don't know, maybe I misunderstood when he was explaining this. I'll have to ask him, but I think he thinks some type of ideal observer theory could be construed as some non-subject. I don't know if he said just not a subjective view, so maybe some other type of anti-realist
I mean,
view.
I go as far as to say, if objective
I thought
morality
he
is
was
true, then
saying it was a
atheism is likely
realistic
true.
view. And then, well, if maybe I misunderstood him. If he's saying that it could be construed as a realist view, then I don't see what prevents a theist from doing that. But I didn't understand that, so I wouldn't be able to explain that. Maybe what he was just saying is it's usually construed as a subjective metaethical thesis, but it's actually just some different type of anti-realist thesis, or it could be a plurality of theses. But I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I don't believe in God, so I don't really know what this has to do with it.
You're so succinct.
Well, I mean, so when people say subjective morality and objective morality, they usually argue that, objective morality comes from God and subjective morality comes from, yourself. I make up my own morality.
Well, I think Sir or anyone here could explain the theist problem if they want to go into that.
Well, yeah, I mean, the way that you just explained it was the way that maybe a lot of people use those terms, but in philosophy, objective just means dependent on a stance or preference, and then subjective means dependent on a stance or preference, and objective means not dependent on a stance or preference. And the problem with saying that objective morality comes from God is that I assume that you think that God is an agent who has preferences.
Right, who would decide what morality is.
Yeah, but if you can make a decision about what morality is, then that means it's up to the subject's discretion.
In other words,
so no, because morality is a thing, and somebody has. Let's say somebody has morality. You agree with their morality, or you disagree with it. With their morality.
What Zach is saying is that those properties about saying JMike indexing moral facts to JMike thinks this or commands this, even though commands aren't really propositions, but whatever, we can ignore that. Right, however we word it, it's gonna be stance dependent. The truth maker of the proposition is gonna be some desire or attitude I have, or I have a nature, right? Maybe it's dependent on my nature, and presumably God has a nature or desires or mental states, right? It's not just some causal mechanism or automaton or input-output machine, right? He has something distinct from that, which is intentional states, right? Now, if that's the case, that the facts are made true of God's intentional states, his beliefs or his nature, right? There's the only thing you could say is well, God has a bigger stick than you, right? It's a mafioso version of the good, but that's a really, really bad way to say that it's to argue for stance independence, because you didn't actually do that. All you just said was yeah, it's made true of God's stances, but he has a bigger stick than you, right? It's I don't really care about that. What I care about is whether or not they're independent of the stances, because that's what the thesis requires. I don't really give a shit. Of course he has a bigger stick than me, right?
Well, I think you're mischaracterizing what morality is by saying it's, the matter. It depends on enforcing it. Because you're kind of saying it depends on enforceability.
What?
You're saying, God has a bigger stick, so your morality is based on the guy with the bigger stick.
That's not what he was. That's not what he meant by that.
That's what. Yeah, it is.
No, you're just saying that God is like above you.
Specifically meant means.
Right. So that's enforceability. The guy with the bigger stick.
No, that's not what he doesn't mean. That who can
Longer
enforce
cocks
the
mean longer
That's
walks, baby.
That's what it means. I don't know if you realize that's what it means, but that's what it means.
That's not what he
Wait! What are you doing? What are you saying? That's what he means. What do you mean?
I don't know. Like
When you use words, you convey
funny
it.
to me that I don't
Sometimes you
even
don't know.
wanna correct it.
Sometimes you say.
Wait, Nate. Do you think that language is
Why would you
descriptive
say? Why would you invoke a bigger stick?
or
Well,
prescriptive?
tell me why you invoked. Tell me why you invoked the image of a bigger stick.
Yeah. Do I love?
I'm asking you. Tell me why you invoked.
I'm trying to exemplify why using an analogy. Can I love?
You're asking me a question.
Right.
I asked you to explain.
Sure, I'll explain
why
it.
you invoked
Sure, I'll explain it.
The image of a bigger stick.
I'll explain it. Just like in the way that I can love, but God presumably has a bigger capacity for love. In that sense, his love stick is bigger. The capacity is bigger. Right, and in the moral sense, he just has more of an authority over you.
Yeah. Okay. So you're gonna go with his authority over you.
Doesn't
what you're
he?
getting to, right?
Doesn't he?
Is that what you're getting to? Like, so that's enforcement.
Well, I mean, JMike, is that what you were saying?
Authority is enforcement.
saying
Is
what?
that not right?
I was taking a tinkle.
So, again,
I didn't take
you
it
were
to mean
appealing to
anything about.
you were appealing to enforcement.
I was
You're
pulling out
appealing
my
to
literal.
enforcement.
I didn't take it to mean anything
Pioneer
about
stick.
enforcement. He just
You
said.
did. You just
No,
said
wait, I
you
didn't
invoked
take it.
authority.
No, I don't think that's what he meant. Was that you're just appealing to God because he's like a more rational being than you. That's the way I kind of took him to mean by saying bigger stick.
Well, he is a
I was-
bigger stick.
what I
The bigger
was
stick.
just
Well, the
saying-
bigger stick comes with
what-
enforcement.
what I
And
was
he just
just-
said authority, so he's invoking
Yeah,
authority.
look, yeah. I mean,
Enforcement.
look. You could interpret it in many ways, right? Like authority of the bigger. The point was that it's not enough merely to. So, like, similarly, someone could go, well, look, like, screw the bigger stick. God is the creator, right? Or like is necessary, right, for existence or something. And those kind of is statements aren't gonna like allow me to derive like what I ought and ought not do, right? That would just to commit a naturalistic fallacy, right?
That's what I unmuted to say.
Yeah, and so like for many reasons, right? Like the point was, I could give you a lot of reasons. Like someone just goes like, well, look, like God has the bigger stick, like he's more powerful than you, right? The point was that like you're not going to be able to derive merely from when you try to like make this breaker for me that like, like you have to submit here for these reasons. Well, the reasons like he's more powerful, has a bigger stick, or it is the case that he's necessary, right? Or it is the case that he created you. Those don't follow, right? It's like there's something called Hume's guillotine, right? Or the naturalistic fallacy, right? Which you can't derive from like what is the case to what ought be the case. And I was just merely pointing out that that's not going to like do any favors, right, for anybody to just point those kind of things out, like because I have a nature, right, and maybe I'm more powerful than someone else, and I say we should do this thing. Like, it just doesn't follow from facts that JMike smokes cigarettes. Therefore he ought not smoke cigarettes or something, right? Like, if I care about my value or something, then maybe I should, but that's going to be indexed to me.
Well, that's a
I'm just not really
you're talking about
understanding. I'm not really understanding, like, one, why I ought to care about it, and like, two, how it's actually stance independent. It just seems like it's dependent on God's stances.
Well, you seem to be speaking only to prescriptive ideas of morality, right? Rather than not like what's good and what's bad. It's like I ought not to do this because it's good or bad. So you can break it down like
What does
morality
it mean
has two
to
parts
say
to
that
it,
it's
right?
What does it mean on your view to say that it's good?
So something that is good in morality would be like so in my morality, something that is good is something that would that I follow, something that benefits us. There's moral code that says things are good and things are bad, and where we get that moral code is the matter of subjective versus objective morality.
Just real fast. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude, Zach. I'm kind of lost in the dialectic. Like, where was like the salient points that we were at? It's not like even a fault to him. I'm just kind of lost. Maybe I'm just having a brain fart, but I'm just trying to get back on track.
We're just trying to establish the basics of between objective versus subjective morality.
The point,
exactly what it is.
The overall point that was being made before this big stick thing came up was that if you're indexing your moral truths to what God says is right or wrong, that's just an anti-realist position. That's just you're just saying morals are subjective, but the subject is God. That's all. That's what's being said. So you would still hold a subjective position on morality if you think they're indexed to God's preferences or stances or whatever.
That's right.
So that would be your argument for why morals are subjective.
No. That's not the argument for why morals are subjective. We're just like when you talk about what's right or you asked us about God, right? You said, do you think morality comes from God? Right? That's what you asked us. And I just said, look,
I was saying
your criticism.
I was trying to delineate between objective and subjective morality because you guys have morals are subjective. So I was saying objective morality would come from God, right or wrong?
No, that would be that's why I brought up the I don't know what you're saying about the ideal observer thing.
What happens is you guys get lost. You guys are very wordy. You get lost in your words. You try to sound intelligent, and you get lost in the word.
Okay, well,
I'll instead of trying to keep it like.
No, I'll try to break it down to a point we understand. Look, it's not. It can come from God and not be objective, and it could not come from God and be objective. Okay, so. There are positions, right? There are views that believe in objective morality that are compatible with atheism, right? One would be like this view called moral Platonism, right? Who thinks that like morals are floating around in some like abstract realm, right? They're physical truths or real truths that are floating around in some abstract realm, right? That's compatible with atheism. You don't need a God for that, okay? That would be like one view, right? Then there's also the view, like what you seem to have, okay? Which is you think morals come from God, but yet your view seems to be a subjective one, right? So whether or not morals are objective tells us nothing about whether or not they have to come from God.
No. I was trying to establish a difference between. I wasn't saying what my stance was. I was just trying to establish a difference between like what you guys see as objective between subjective and objective morality.
Oh, I see.
That's why I was saying. So you guys would say that morality coming from God would be objective, and then you guys got lost in your own word.
Well, no, I think there was more that you said that led a lot of us to think that. Sorry, Amber.
Oh, that was Summer. It's okay.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you can disrespect Summer. That's okay. I'm just kidding.
Never mind, Summer. Mute back up. No.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it can come. Look, I'll try to say this again. It can come from God and not be objective. It could not come from God and be objective. It tells us nothing about whether or not it's objective. If it comes from God.
Okay, that was simple. That's where I was coming from. That was my first statement, and you guys. I don't know if you guys should listen to yourself sometimes. You guys are just
this is
circle jerking each other with your words, dude. But I gotta go, man, because it took too long
you can go,
just to get to that. Just to get to
that. That was
took
the first
forever.
sentence I said before I elaborated on what that meant.
I think that's
you didn't.
I think that's totally unfair. Maybe that was your actual intention. I'm not going to deny your private.
Absolutely was, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to deny your private mental states, but you did a really bad job at communicating that. Right.
If we were in real life together, I would.
If you think you did a good job, then there's no reason why several people misunderstood you the exact same way. Right?
No, because you guys try to use too many.
That's a crazy.
You guys try to use too many words. I said objective morality would be something that comes from God, right?
And we said there's contention with that.
Word jerk, man. You guys are
no, and we got on that, and then we asked you.
And then JMike took a piss.
Then you had to ask him, what was I saying? What were you saying? I got lost.
Bro,
Look,
let's just admit at this point that you're just
I'm
lying.
just saying, you guys are trying to keep it simple. My advice to you is try to keep it a little simpler.
All right, so
That's my
look,
advice.
I'm gonna mute you. No, when I said I need to repeat, that wasn't me getting lost on that. Like, I know what I said. I talked about the Zod distinction, how
He
you
left.
derive. All right, yeah, you're an idiot.
If I was in
He
real
was
life with that guy, I would
saying
throw
stuff that
dirt in
kept
his eye.
taking us away from the initial point. Maybe that was our bad. Like, that's perfectly fine, right? But like, I mean, point being is it was hard to tell that guy's intention. If all you meant by that was just, you got any point of just been like, look, all I'm asking you guys, what the fuck you mean by objective morality? That would have been a really easy way to stop all of that.
At first, it sounded like he was saying something like, "Hey,
Everybody
Robbie!"
shut up. Robbie's here.
I don't know. Every time I have a problem and they're saying something, like, I think people will back me up here. They're not saying the thing I'm asking them. I stop them and I go, no, that's not what I'm asking you. That's not what I said. I'm very clear to say that. So I don't know why you didn't do that.
Okay, you need to calm down.
Okay, Robbie's here. Now all the attention's on him. Okay, go, Robbie.
Is Robbie the van guy?
Robbie, like Robbie?
Yeah, like Robbie Smalls.
Whoa, Robbie. Robbie will, by the way, Robbie will only talk to me. What's up, Robbie?
He's from New Zealand.
No, just listen. Watch. What's
It
up,
is
Robbie?
the van guy.
Yeah,
I
no,
was just asking about him.
Guys, watch. Robbie, what's up, dude?
Yo, what's up?
See? Told you.
First of all, that's not Robbie, that's Flobby. So I don't know who you guys are talking about.
Oh, wow. You're so funny, sir.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. See, that's why when I'm mute, because she's laughing.
Yeah, I can't contain it.
See, did you hear that laugh?
Robbie, how's the van life going?
I've abandoned the van life and I've returned back to Germany. So yeah, I just did that for 6 months and now I'm back in Germany.
Are you in the same school spot? I saw you like go on cam once and it looked like you was in a pool. Oh
Is
shit.
it because we told you what the van looked like?
Oh, well, everyone was giving me shit for the van, but yeah, I was there. I was in New Zealand for 6 months, and then I think now I'm coming back to Germany, and I've got 3 months left for my PhD. So once I finish that, then I don't know where I'm going to go after that, but I have to look for work now.
Congrats.
I thought the van was a piece of junk.
Planted some stuff?
Yeah.
My one's on high mass X-ray binary systems.
What is it?
A high mass X-ray binary system, 2 systems, which is VLRX1 and GX01 minus 2.
Or it's just like a degree in stars and stuff.
Wait, how long have you been in school for this?
Explain it like they do on Big Bang Theory.
It's a binary system with a B-type supergiant star, which is probably on the order of 60 times larger than our own sun.
Oh, so you're looking at stuff in space. Okay, cool.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Robbie, do you think that you can come to New York City in March?
In March would be possible, but it just really depends
it's for
on
my birthday.
Wit will pay for it.
Oh. Look, what
Well, I don't know
if I
about
can
that,
make
Robbie,
it
but we can talk about. I'm just saying it's for my birthday. We're all going in, or a good chunk of us are going to New York City in March. So.
Oh, wait, this is for your birthday while we're doing this? I thought we were just doing it.
Yeah, it's my birthday. It's not for your birthday, Dwight. It's my birthday.
So, are you going to, like, dictate everything everybody does? Because it's your birthday?
Wait,
No.
you mean is Wit going to be regular? Yeah, she's going to be normal.
Oh, wow, Zach.
So who's
She's not even bossy.
No, she's not.
who's the group of you that are meeting
Okay,
with?
so far what we have is me, Jim, AR,
Me.
Yaya, Trixie, right? She's thinking about coming. Let's see,
Me.
Zach,
Slurms.
Cage.
When is this?
March of
So
2026.
it's
We're going to
March
New York
11th.
City.
I might be able to do that actually.
Yay!
Mike.
Wit will pay for
I
it.
mean, I don't like guarantee me for anything. I was thinking you guys were gonna say
Floopty and Dwight are coming. Herbal's coming. Yep.
That might. Well, I was gonna say like yeah, that's great because I'm going to Arizona.
Herbal, I said your name.
Over, so that gives me some time to.
Well,
Yeah,
JMike,
so,
that's
like-
actually great because we needed one more to lock in the reservation on this dope B&B. So
Well,
thanks,
I can't-
thanks
I
for
can't
allowing us to count you as definitely going.
Yeah, I
That's
can't
awesome.
guarantee you that.
Wow, what a great
Maybe
commitment from
this-
JMike
maybe
there.
around December I can
Sarah, are you thinking about coming or no?
Yeah, I'm leaning toward yes. I'm like 70%.
Oh, look at that.
Zach,
So
Zach, hit me up in November and December, or like anywhere October, November, December, around there, and I'll get things planned a little better.
Okay.
So, Mike, just so you know, it's supposed to be March 11th through the 15th.
If you pick me up on the way, maybe I could come.
Percy, if you want to come, then you can too.
Where do you live, Barrage?
Kansas City.
In Sin?
Well,
Wait,
I
where?
could drive up. If I'm gonna fly out to New York
No, I
City,
said
Kansas-
Barrage. Where does Barrage live?
He lives in Sin.
I'm in the city of the greatest
Hey,
football.
Just say the city, Barrage. We already got enough people trying to talk
Well, I
about
was
it.
gonna say, wait, just
We've
DM
said
it.
it like 3
I have,
times.
I could
Sarah.
also start
I
talking if
didn't
that
hear
would help.
anybody say the city this
Kansas City.
I said
Oh, you-
Kansas
He said
City,
Kansas
the city
City.
of the greatest NFL football team, sir.
Yeah.
Family in Albany, so you get
What'd you say, J. Mike?
I have family in Albany, so just DM me
Do, do you want us to take care of them
city,
for you?
So that way I can see if I can see them.
Okay, well, I'll DM you that. You have Discord, right? Because we have a Discord for the whole thing too.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I'll have to figure that out, but yeah, I do.
It's like I don't went in on the Discord.
No, it just always it just does this like second authentication.
It's okay. You don't have to. You don't have to do it. I'm just letting you know that there's a Discord
I need
server.
to log in over to my turtle.
Wait, JMike, we knew you were going to flake anyway. It's better that we get out of the way early, okay?
Oh my god, this house is like. If everybody confirms we're like having about like 20 people, we're probably gonna need to find a bigger place, Jim. Because I don't know, man.
I can sleep on the floor.
Probably
Yeah.
just
I think
Or
all
on
the
top of
elders would
slurms.
probably.
Oh, my fiance is probably coming as well, so.
And you
Oh my fuck! Good lord!
just everybody bunk up together.
And her harem is coming.
Okay. The second option holds up to 30. Oh, okay. Okay.
Damn it, how much is it a night?
Holy
It's got to be at
shit.
least like 80
It's
bucks.
not gonna be. It's not gonna be a lot because I think there was one option that like even with like a Jim thinks that they can get like a discounted price because he's working through a person, but that first option was only like $5,300 for the total, so it would be like $300 or $400 even with 15 people. So
Oh, wow.
Oh, per person?
Yeah, per person.
That's really not bad.
That's really not
Per
bad.
day, or what do you mean?
No, for total, like to pay for the entire time.
Well, how long is this going down? A week?
4 days.
Oh, 4 days. Okay.
Oh, Paichi said don't
So,
understand
yeah, so like basically a hotel price. So it's basically just hotel price.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I come, I probably will be a tourist for a little bit.
That's
prior
okay.
to his
Look,
birthday.
yeah, for the whole stay, 4 days. That's what it is. But Robbie, I mean, you should consider it. It's March 11th through the 15th, New York City. Okay.
Yeah, I will. Could you please add me to the travel
The server? Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure yet because I'm not quite sure what my future has in hold for the next year. But if I can manage it, I'll certainly come. It would be really great to hang out. with
Okay.
everyone.
Yeah. Just I don't know if I have. You're gonna have to probably send me your. Is it the same Flavi Schmaz or whatever for Discord
It's
or what?
I think we're already like friends on Discord.
Oh,
Yeah.
we are. Okay. Well, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll send
But
it.
I-
Wait.
JMike.
Bye, J. Mike.
Oh, I was gonna say that if you go, then you and JMike could have a beat off where you both play guitar and have a good beat.
What?
They
That's wonderful.
Wait a minute. Wait. When is your birthday?
they both play
Like,
guitar, so they could like
What are we competing?
battle with beats.
Wait, were you looking for the house like in Manhattan, or were you doing like?
No, I think Jim. I don't know where Jim's locations are. I have to go look, but like it's not in like the like proper city or whatever. Like,
Right, because
Yeah,
because there's a part he's probably he's probably saying like Jersey City or something, but
yeah, I think it's right in like it's in Jersey, but it's like real close to.
yeah, right.
The one that I saw.
Union, Surrey.
I was gonna say because there's like Yonkers is another good place to look.
He said Union City.
That's close to everything, but not but like a lot cheaper. So
Lychee, don't you live where I live?
The one that I saw, it said, like, it had a map, and it was, like 40 minutes from, like, the World Trade Center.
I got you. Yeah.
Alright.
Will we see Streets Pie?
What'd you say, sir?
Don't
Will
you
we
live where I
possibly
live?
see you?
No, I live in NYC.
Oh, so you, okay. Yeah,
I live like close to the Bronx.
Nice. What'd you say, Raji?
I was just gonna ask if we would see Kai Chi doing selling his what are they called again? The little art things.
Yeah. Maybe not in March.
Would be sick.
Yeah. Is it the end of March?
No, it's March 11th through the 15th.
Okay.
Yeah, I sent her everything around 9/11. Correct. Don't ever forget.
Just make sure you like wear some knee braces so you don't get another injury, okay?
I think I'll be fine. I think I can manage.
Will you get as slaughtered as you previously have been on these lives before?
You know, I might drink, yeah.
Hold on.
Right.
Why do we need knee braces? Like, are we roller skating or what?
No.
I hurt my knee on 9/11.
And we're gonna be doing a big GB.
Percy, that's the running joke. We went to her being on 9/11, and that was the most important thing that happened that day.
It was because I didn't know anything about the World Trade Centers.
Yeah, so buckle up, bucko.
Yeah.
The loop. Although I heard the other day that they're like reinvestigating 9/11 or something.
Are they? Wow, look at that.
What a waste of time.
I wouldn't be surprised if you would do something like that. Trump was in office.
Robbie, I bet there's probably some skate spots in New York City for sure.
I'm meaning downhill skate spots though, like with maybe different to like sort of street skating.
Oh, I don't know. No, Jim or Pai Chi would probably know better about that.
Downhill, probably not right in the city, maybe somewhere around, but not.
You might be able to base jump from one of the bridges or something, though.
Is Kaysen gonna come?
I don't know if we've talked to Kaysen about coming or not.
He usually goons, so probably not.
Floofty said you can't skate around Ground Zero.
What about Megs? Is she gonna go?
She'll be busy reading.
I thought we said Kaysen was too young.
Did you already throw a...
Oh, that makes sense.
Kaysen's in Texas too. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he puts diamonds in his necklace.
I think all of us that live in Texas should have our own like trip and meet up.
This would be like a shorter trip for me, so.
Wait, this kid's gotta be close to 21 by now. I thought, wasn't he just 20? Kaysen?
Yeah, he is 20. I don't know when he's supposed to turn 20.
That's how time works.
Well, yeah, but when does he turn? He might be 21 by then.
In less than a year.
So young, damn.
Like, Robbie, if you come to New York City, I expect you to bake me a cake.
Assuming his birthday's not today.
I can make a cake if I can, for sure.
Just kidding. Yaya and Jim were supposed to bake the cake for me. So they already agreed they're going to do that.
Do you like people to sing happy birthday?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, well, I won't be singing it then.
Okay, well, fuck you then.
What about the New Zealand version? What about the New Zealand version of Happy Birthday?
Is there a New Zealand version?
Yeah.
I thought you were a Christian. Christians don't do birthdays.
That's like Jehovah's Witnesses or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the J-Dubs.
Ooh, I could dress up like Marilyn Monroe and sing to you.
Wow, Summer.
Oh, this is getting spicy. I like it. Somebody film it.
Happy birthday. Just all breathy and shit.
Lower.
Yeah.
He said lower?
To you.
Happy birthday. Oh, sorry.
Oh, wow, I hate it. All right, none of you sing happy birthday to me. I don't want it.
Happy
Have you been to
birthday
NYC
to
before?
you.
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I'm
a little
excited.
scared.
Huh?
NYC seems very like claustrophobic and congested.
It can be.
Yeah. I love the claustrophobic feel,
Which was the
but
council
my
on
husband
birthdays
doesn't.
again?